back in 1994, sure, so much was going on in this country. I was all of about 11 years old, and thanks blocking, and the RAV4 was launched. Now, it remained one of my favorite cars right up until when I matriculated in 2000, and one of my best friends got his mom's now second-hand RAV4. Oh, I was so jelly. Sure, like I wasn't thrilled about it, but I mean I was happy because then I could get to go in it and whatever. But then, like, since then I sort of haven't really given it much thought. It kind of got lost amongst the crowd a bit. The segment just like flippin' exploded, and a million great cars sort of jumped ahead of it, if you will. But now, on its 25th birthday, don't try work out how old I am. Toyota have launched the 5th generation, and boy does this one want to stand out from the crowd, eh? Just take a look at it. Oh, all angles and purposeful and tough and ready. And okay, so I'm in the GXR model, which is certainly aimed at a youthful crowd, because it's just got that sort of edgy youngster look about it. The VX which you'll know, the VX and the GX aren't maybe as tough and ready as this guy, but shame, they're still good. If you want to see really tough looking or styling, like quite like styling, go to carmac.co.za and look at the article on the Street Monster package that you can get, not here, but elsewhere. Ooh la la. Interesting. So the GXR is a new model within the range. It sits right in the middle of the familiar GX and VX. And so the GX, the entry-level models, get like really generous standard spec, as is quite often the case with Toyota. So the GX gets even things like cruise control, etc. But then this GXR adds like really cool things, like 3 USB ports, seat heaters. I've got them on right now. It's a bit chillos outside. And it also has this very cool, very handy wireless charger. I love them because they're just really like, I don't know, pop it in there and off you go. Don't have to worry about plugging it in to the 3 USB ports. Anyway, okay. Volume button, yay! And a scroll button, yes. The VX then sort of adds like those unnecessary things for me, like a sunroof, but it does have some very cool safety spec added. But I don't know if you want to spend the extra money, because you'd be happy with, you know. I'm just trying to get out of the sun here, peeps, because, whoa man, that's a little bit, man. So I wanted a song from 1994 that meant something to me, and, well, probably not to this car, obs. But the reason it means something to me is because my best friend Ari and I used to, well, we did like 1,000 fashion shows in our bedrooms to this song. I mean, we were total models, obviously. Wow. Wearing like a Stussy t-shirt, you know, baggy pants. I don't know who we were modeling for. Anyway, so I thought I would do it for this also because I just like it. All-inclusive song, I like it. And it's got a volume knob, a knob. This RAV4 is now longer, larger, wider than the previous RAV4, and it's the better for it. It's really spacious in here. Rear passengers will be chuffed. Sitting behind myself test. No, can't really jiggle the leg. Yeah, that's sitting behind someone much taller than me. So still alright. So this is now powered by, well, the RAV4 you can choose between 2 litre or 2.5 litre engine. The GXR is powered by the naturally aspirated 2 litre engine. It gets 127 kilowatts of power and 203 newton meters of torque. So it does kind of strain under harsh acceleration. It's mated to the CVT gearbox, which isn't the worst on the market, that's for bloody sure. But that does whine a little bit at you. It tries to struggle when I'm like, okay, calm down. Oh, temperament. Looking for girls and white boys and big girls and thick boys and girls and thick girls and their boys. Always should be to a degree. It really makes up for in like reliability, spaciousness, practicality, refinement, build quality. I mean, it literally ticks every other box. So it's even got like this one's got an all-wheel drive system, so you can just pop it into rock and dirt, man, or old mud and sand. And the ground clearance has been raised from 160 millimeters to 218 millimeters, so you can ramp that curve, man. Yeah, if you need to. Okay, so the range starts at just over 416,000 Rand, but there's sort of a model for every budget. Well, if you have that much money as well. It goes right up to just under 578,000 Rand. This GXR comes in at just under 508,000 Rand. I think you'd be happy with one of the entry levels, the GX models, I must be honest, but if you want something like the wireless charger and the seat heaters and everything, you might want to pay the extra bit. I think that Toyota has sort of nailed it. They've achieved what they wanted to, and it's now standing out from the crowd amongst things like a Hyundai Tucson and a Volkswagen Tiguan and Mazda CX-5, all like big favorites of mine. Well, more the CX-5, like whoa. But I think that they are going to take a few customers away from them. People dig Toyota, hey? I feel like we know that. And so they should, Always should be someone you really love. Just love each other.